It's the Joel Shit Show, featuring Joel Shit. Hi, and welcome to the Joel Shit Show. I'm your host, Joel Shit. This is take 2. Camera shut off partway through the episode. I will not be talking about bees anymore, which is a shame. Very interesting stuff. Last night, after I got home from work and talked about bees in the deleted part of this episode, I said, alright, time to watch the Sharks game. And I got a lot of work done while I was watching the Sharks game. It was more exciting than the first 2 games of the series, but the outcome was the same. The Sharks gave up a goal on a 5-on-3 disadvantage, and they scored a goal on a shorthanded goal, which is funny because the Sharks had tons of power plays and couldn't do anything with them. And then when they were on the penalty kill, they both scored and gave up a goal. It was a 5-on-3. I didn't see the penalties that led up to it. I looked up right after they tied it, and I said, oh, that must have been interesting. I wish I'd been paying attention. And the rest of the period was pretty dead, and then the period's over. They're going to overtime and thinking, okay, yesterday they scored at 5:20, or game 2 they scored at 5:21. Game 1, 5:21. Game 3, let's see what happens. They scored at 4:37 or something like that. So they couldn't even last 5 minutes. It was like when Homer was going to fight against Dredrick Tatum, and the guy who looks like Don King but isn't, and I forgot his name, said to Mo, you couldn't even give me 3 lousy rounds. Or was it minutes? I think it was 3 lousy rounds. And so, you know, he's not going to fall down. You have to hit him back. That blue cactus is right. I've got to, yeah, something. And, yeah, so the Sharks lost. It was about as exciting as this episode has been. And I said, well, it's not all a lost cause, because now I can watch the San Francisco Giants and Colorado Rockies and listen to Mike Krukow and Dwayne Kuiper. Love Mike Krukow and Dwayne Kuiper. They have more chemistry than a chemistry set. And it was really windy, so they were showing all the people at the telephone company ballpark, and it was like 53 degrees at game time. And you know, one of them had the great line, boy, it's really starting to warm up. I think it might be 36 now. It wasn't that cold, but it was really cold. It was like a candlestick game. And the best was the reason why they lost the game, and I should have spent the whole episode on this because it was much more entertaining. Tim Lincecum, thinking about going into his windup. Well, actually he's right-handed, so he's thinking about going into his windup, and then right when he's going to start, Benji Molina says time, and then so Lincecum goes, oh, okay, and then the umpire points to the pitcher. Well, first he goes time, and then he goes, that's a balk. Well, it can't be a balk because he just called time, and that's why they lost. That's all the time we have for today. Visit us on the web at joelshitshow.com. Email joel@joelshitshow.com.